here talking about pearl nano coatings, and I want to start out this video talking about selling the product in a way that's very, very simple and very, very straightforward. First of all, if you're going to sell any sort of product or service from your business, your detailing business, you have got to know the product. You've got to be familiar with it. You have to know how it works, what it does, and what it doesn't do. Because one of the worst things you can do in sales is try to sell something that is far beyond what it actually is. The great thing about ceramic coatings, especially premium ones like Pearl Nano, is that they do what they say they're going to do. They can give you several years plus of durability. They make the car much easier to clean. They give you the gloss and the shine. You don't need to keep applying wax and sealant, all that stuff. But have yourself a little script if you're gonna sell the product, to where you go through the benefits of the product, the application process, the expense of the product. Because if someone calls me and they say, hey, I'd like some information about this coating you're selling, I kind of tell them, okay, well, this is going to be a couple minutes. You have time for about a 5 to 10 minute spiel. And if they say no, then I say, well, let me call you back in a few minutes or in a time that's going to be better for you, so that I can fully explain the product to you. And usually they just say, yeah, go for it, I want to hear about it. And I kind of have a little script that I go through that I'm really excited to tell you about this product, but let's go through the ins and the outs of it. First of all, the product provides excellent scratch resistance, extremely hydrophobic, meaning the water rolls right off, da-da-da-da-da. After that, and I get through all the really good stuff, I say, in addition to that, the product is very labor intensive to apply, meaning it takes many, many hours, and I explain how long a installation takes on average. I explain to them the different needs as far as paint correction and what comes with the package, what doesn't come with the package. And this is very, very key here. I explain to my clients what they're going to get and what they're not going to get for their money. So that way they have the clearest expectation possible. I've heard it say that all unhappiness comes from failed expectations. I will say all unhappiness with detailing services definitely comes from failed expectations, because if they're paying for just one step of polishing and then a basic coating just on the paint, let's say you're just going to apply the top coat or just the base coat on the paint, you're not going to do the trim, you're not going to do the wheels, you're not going to do the glass coat. Well, if you don't thoroughly explain that to them and they expected a full coating, meaning every exterior surface of the vehicle, they're going to be very disappointed with that, and they're going to wonder why you didn't sell that to them properly. So have a sales process in place. One thing that detailers are kind of sketchy on is salesmanship. You've got to be a technician as a detailer, and you've got to be a salesperson also. Now, this is kind of hard for a lot of detailers to branch out into, is because we like to make cars shiny. Oh, look, I just got done coating this beautiful little Audi, and it's so shiny and glossy, and it was so much fun to work on because the client was just like, man, make it look right. Do whatever it takes to get it as close to new as you possibly can. And yes, sir, I will do it. It was a joy to work on this car. That being said, if I didn't have my sales process down right, whenever the client first contacted me, and he contacted me through a referral for another coating that I did for a different client, where I treated that client really, really good, above all expectations, and made sure to answer all his questions, follow up with him, and all that stuff. So I have a sales process in place so that whenever this client contacted me, I could take the best possible care of them. But whenever a client contacts you about a coating, use a little bit of salesmanship. Step out of your detailer hat for a minute and step into your salesperson hat and ask them for the business after you have explained to them the product. And you say, what does that mean? It's very, very simple. You say, okay, well, I've explained the product, I've explained the price. Would you like to go ahead and set up an appointment? And what you're doing is you're asking for them for the business, because you've got to be really careful with this. You can lose prospects because, let's face it, people get busy. They have their own lives. They have their own issues that they're going through. And sometimes they forget about cleaning and protecting their cars. So you're asking them while you're on the phone with them, are you ready to schedule the appointment now? Are you ready to do business now? And it's extremely important to do that so that you can reach out to these people and let them know that you are a detailer, but you're also a business person, and you want to be mindful of their time, and you want to take the best possible care of their vehicle, but they also are going to need to be mindful of your business needs and the needs of you as an individual to make an income off of the services you provide. I'll branch into this just very shortly here because I don't want to make this video too long, is that I do not offer discounts in my services. None. And I don't, because whenever you discount a service, you're really discounting yourself. If you truly believe in the product and you truly believe it's going to provide the benefits that you say it's going to provide when you're selling it to them, then you should be confident in your price to say, yeah, the price is, just for example, $500. And you should have such confidence in your abilities and your product that taking any less than that would be almost an insult to you, because you know it's worth it. You know the product is worth it. You know your time and your expertise is worth it. So you have to portray that confidence to your clients. And that is one of the greatest services that you could ever provide to the clients of your business, is being confident in yourself, knowing what you're worth so that you can provide the absolute best product and service to them, so that they're gonna say, hey, I had my car detailed by Market Visual Pro Detailing because that guy knows his stuff. He sold me exactly what he told me he was gonna sell me for exactly the price he told me he was gonna sell it for, and it's outstanding. It's fantastic, and I love the work he did for me. That's the type of craftsmanship in your work and salesmanship as a business owner that's going to propel you to having a wildly successful business, to where you're going to be making a good living for your family and not just surviving. Because let's face it, if you're in business, you're doing it because you're trying to make money for yourself and your family so that you can have a good standard of living. And there is nothing to be embarrassed by that. You are in this to take care of your family, and you do that by taking great care of your customers, taking great care of your business, and being passionate about what you sell and how you sell it.